Whoa. Do do. The fucking music. Hello. Do 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 do. I feel like that bit of my hair is too long. I feel like I didn't cut that bit very well. Hello, Jamie. Good morning. How are you? Hello, Cactus. Good morning. You're up early. Or late. Wow. Holy shit. Hello. You haven't slept? You've both not slept? I can't believe this. I assume, Cactus, you haven't slept. Glad to see you on. Are you having trouble getting to sleep? Because this is the stream to help. Oh. Hello. It's not actually 9:04, it's 9:30. That's just when I turn the game on. Are you getting your kids off to school but I go for 5 AM? Oh my god. Is it 5 AM already? I know, so for the clocks went back for us on Saturday night. I don't know if you have clocks going back or anything like that. I'm going to wear my glasses today because I had a headache yesterday and I don't want that to happen again. It's 5:30. Oh, weird. Oh, it's 6:30. Clocks over back. Oh, that's wild. So you're only 3 hours behind now? That's bananas. But it goes back. Yeah, yeah, I've realized that after. I think America's the same. They sort of have like, there's a weird week or two where I'm unnaturally close to everyone in North America. Time-wise, of course, geographically. And then it just goes back to normal. And I think the opposite happens in March. So you get it where you're like a lot further away than normal. Oh, you're in Nova Scotia. Nice. Hope it's nice there. I hope the weather's not too bad. Hello. I'm going to do a bit of Animal Crossing this morning. Just do my dailies. Whatever dailies there are at this point. I'm only on the 3rd day. Probably very little, we'll see. And then I'm going to start a bit of Minecraft. I'm going to start a little offline Minecraft and see how it goes. I've only played Minecraft once in the past. That was at the start of the year. It was purely online though. So I think it'll be interesting for me because then I can set up the way I want. I kind of want to do it in peaceful mode for the most part. I don't like fighting and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll probably just put it on peaceful and we'll do some mining and some crafting hopefully. As is the name of the game. Should be good. First time I've seen you in the glasses, they really suit you. Thank you. They were £2 from Wish. They're just blue light ones, so I don't get a headache when I stare at a screen for too long. Like I did yesterday. Okay, Tom Nook. Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It's 9:04, it's not. It's 9:33 UK time. This happy Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. Yep, I can't say I have much in the way of news to report to you. Of course you don't, because this game has no content. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, that's nothing. I spotted a mushroom. We're well into fall now, aren't we? Mushrooms aren't just a staple flavour for fall, they're also good for crafting fall DIY. Okay. Want you to enjoy fall the DIY way. Ah. Is he sending me a recipe? Ah, a mushroom wreath. Nice. Lovely. So we'll be on this for, I don't know how long. I think we were on it yesterday for about an hour. But I think most of that I was sort of going, I've got nothing to do. So it might be a little bit shorter today. It'd be nice if, I'm wondering if tomorrow, because it's the update and stuff tomorrow, I'm wondering if we should just have a day where we play Animal Crossing and like I time travel and stuff like that to get through this bit, because it's just a bit tedious. I get that's how it's meant to be played. But I don't know. I don't know. Think it's a good idea and time traveling is understandable. Yeah, I said I'd avoid it because I wanted to play it how it's sort of been designed to play, but it's a big update, you know. I don't know. Has he lost his shoes? He sold them. He sold them. He also sold his shirt and a hat that he was given. The reason for that is they looked like crap and I didn't like them. That's it. I just didn't like the look of them. They were all yellow. Yellow's not my colour. New leaf. Yeah, I need to find out how to sort that out. If it's at all possible for me. You been trading, Dagnabbit? Let's talk. Timmy said if you run out of something you need, swing by his place and he'll sell you more. Okie dokie. Citra would work. Is that... have you suggested some illegal software to me there, Jamie? Live on twitch.tv /SwissKnee. You knowing full well that this VOD gets archived for the ages. Surely not. Surely not. I mean, I've got a DS. I want to sell. It's 3DS? Okay, well, I don't have a 3DS. Okay. We'll have to see then. Right. Hello. What do I do? By all means, bring them to... Oh, okay. Well, let's bring them to him. Friend streams Pokemon from the 3DS. Yeah, yeah. I could do it through capture card. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I could. Yeah. I mean, I'm using a capture card for this, so it'd be the same thing. I just unplug the Switch and put in a 3DS or whatever. I have 5,000 Nook Miles. That's a big thing. He wanted that. There we go. Hello, Kenzo. Welcome in. How are you? Good afternoon, evening for you. Good evening. I'm ready to pay. My moving fees, have been paid in full. This is a happy day for us both, yeah. You're free and clear of debt, living on a thriving scenic island. What could be better? Yeah, what could be better? Have you been more specific? How is that tent treating you? It's fine, I guess. Just fine, but consider doing fine on a formerly deserted island is actually quite good. Yeah, together we're reshaping this barren wasteland, I mean pristine paradise, into a lovely community. You mustn't rest on our laurels. Perhaps there is something more we could do. What is a laurel? I suppose the time is right to discuss the possibility of building custom homes. I'm well, how are you? I'm well, well, thank you, Keza. I'm glad that you're doing well. That's a lot of words to... That's a lot of wells. Yeah. Is the DLC tomorrow free? So I think there's a free one, and I think there's a paid one. I think there's like a free update, but there's also an expansion thing for it. I could be wrong. I may be wrong. I think there's both. So it's like there's like a free one, but they're also releasing a paid one. Excuse me. One more thing to share. We have a Miles Redemption service, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely stuff. The free one looks amazing. What is the free one? Right, should we go and catch some crab then?
A resub.
Hello, Kay.
How kind of you. I am forever in your debt.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kay. Thank you for 13 months. Which actually isn't 13 months. That means it's been a year. Because you're entering your 13th month now. So it's been a year. And what a rip-roaring year it's been, you know? We've had laughs, we've had tears. Well, I've had tears. I don't know if you've had tears. It's been a wild and crazy ride, but it's been a good one. And I appreciate you being here for that ride, okay? Thank you. It's been a year. Whole year, Keza. Unbelievable, isn't it? A whole year of lovely times and new pals who I love. Yeah. Me too. Me too. I love pals. They're good, aren't they? Speaking of pals. You cry once a week minimum. Nice. That's probably good for you. I don't cry enough, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a year. We went to lockdown into the first time right after starting to see someone. It's been a full-on year. Bloody hell. It's crazy, isn't it? It's weird how 2020 went so slow. And then 2021 went so fast. And it's almost like... It's time sort of caught up with itself, if that makes sense. I don't know if anyone agrees with that. It's weird, though. 2021 went very quickly. Especially, like, the summer. A boot. Bang bang. Okay, we'll do some more catching and stuff. Oh, shit. Sorry, hang on. No? No? There you go. Please get to that. There we go. You hit a year of following a week ago. Blimey. I can't believe this. It's been so long, but it's been so short. It's terrible. Hello, Mouse. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurk, and I hope your work goes well. All right. We're halfway through the week. It's Wednesday. Wednesday ASMR. Wednesday ASMR. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. This is what I was playing when you first... Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I was probably... Yeah, that's right, actually. Bam bam. That is, yeah. That'll be true. Have a nice DIY. Nice. Hello, Bar. Good morning. My latency sucks this morning, so I'll be mostly chilling and listening. Hope you're all well. I hope you're well too, Bark. Good morning. I hope your latency gets better. Everyone's been having internet problems lately. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Come on. I don't know. Has anyone else noticed that? I'm sure I'm tired of that. Yeah, me too. Untossable trash. I'm very right. It's your workplace internet. I mean, I think just other people. I don't know. Maybe just something I'm just picking up on or something. I'm not sure. Oh, you're not getting there, are you? Go on. Go for that. ...2020 drank its seals. It really did, didn't it? Look at that. A guppy. There's a cat that I follow on Instagram called Guppy. He's very cute. He's orange, so naturally he's a complete freak. It's a pretty fish. Hello, Nightlights. It is, isn't it? 2021 co-op. It did, didn't it? It really did. It's so weird how that happened. It's so weird. That's a sea bass. Oh no, it's not. It's a... What the hell is that? A pike. Right, okay. Let's catch some bouges. There's one over there, but it won't come back. It's only July last week. It feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah. It's weird.
Holy crap, thank you so much for the monthly donation.
Okay.
Eat a bag of shit pesos.
And I'll move to here while I remember to.
Okay, thank you very much for... Wait, hang on. I don't have to pause this game. It's weird. Thank you very much for the £5... Oh, shit. Not the £5 shit. The £5 monthly donation on Streamlabs. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I need to sort out the thingy, don't I? I need to sort out your Discord stuff. I will do it now, otherwise I will forget because I'm terrible. So I will do that now. Thank you very much, Kay. I really appreciate that. You do not have to sub and do that, honestly. Trust me. You don't. In fact, I would probably discourage people from doing that. Would I? I don't know. Would I do that? Maybe I would. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you paying twice. Do 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 do. Oh, I can hear myself. Do 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 do. Can't see the Twitch one, but I'll do. Yeah. So what I might do is, I'm wondering if you'll miss it. What I might do, Kay, is I might do that thing where for like, you know, you can buy emotes with channel points. I might just do that, but make them really cheap so you can just sort of have them for free. Possibly. I don't know. I've not really thought about it, but I could do that. I was thinking of making them follower, like the follower emotes, but like I don't know if that's worth it, because then you can't use them outside of chat. We'll have to see. I could do that though. I think that's a good idea. Sorry, a long Locust. Nightlights says, thanks for having me on yesterday. I was laughing all evening because of it. It was an absolute pleasure, Nightlights. Sorry about it fucking up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the deal or no deals for a little while I try and figure out how to like stop it from doing that, because it's really bad. For those who weren't here yesterday, a deal or no deal does this thing where if you like sort of not tab out, but if you lose the focus on it, if you lose the focus on it, sometimes it'll just crash for like a minute or two, and it completely fucks up OBS. So it ended up with like the chat being like half an hour behind. Not half an hour, like 20 seconds. But that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, you're not going to give me anything? Fine. So I need to figure out how to fix that. And also, I've just done a lot of it lately. And it's nice to take a break. I played, how many games did I played 4 things yesterday. I had to cut the VOD up into 4 different chunks, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's like 4 times more work than I normally do. So you choose not to renew your sub, and now I only have the benefits for another hour. Did you just pay now? Did you just pay now? Because I've had a similar sort of experience. Okay, it's weird. I can't remember who it was I was subbed to. I was subbed to someone. It's all. Oh, do you do auto? I manually sub to people, and I was subbed to someone, and it only seems to happen with this person, where I've subbed to them a few times, and what will happen is I will sub to them on, say, the 1st of the month, right? And then it'll say, you know, I'll get to do whatever. And then on like the 29th of the month, I go into their chat and it'll say, oh, you've subscribed for another month. And I go, oh, okay. So I press like the share thing. So it says I've been subscribed for 2 months at that point. But then like 2 days later, it'll say your sub's expired. And I go, well, that's weird. Because it says I've subscribed for 2 months, but now I've not subscribed for any. And then I'll resub, right? And then it won't have an alert for it, if that makes sense. It's really weird. Guess the payment didn't go through. I think there's a... Yeah, I think there's a thing, Kate, where... There's like a period where you can get it refunded or something, but it's like 48 hours or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's 48 or 24 hours maybe. I don't know, but that's a thing. I believe. I found a creature. Would you like this one? Not a pear. Sorry. Would you like a pear? A long locust. If this island can support a long locust, who knows what other fantastic creatures we might find living here. I have an idea. An old friend runs a museum and I'd love to send it to him for a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Yeah. I found a creature. Mr. Nook, I found a creature. I have a useful app to show you. Sure, look at my socks. I'm wearing those exact socks today. It's crazy. I have socks that look exactly like that. And I sent you the Critterpedia app. It's a terrific resource. Who sends people apps? With this one app, you'll get all the important details about the bugs, fish, and sea creatures you catch. Okay. Do hope you'll continue to fill it up with your discoveries and share them with me too. You were a Patreon sub for this YouTube channel for a while, and when I realised they were slacking on the content promises, I unsubbed because it wasn't worth it. I was still part of the Discord, which was a Patreon perk, and not every time I tried to leave the Discord, it re-adds me. Can you not block a server? That's very weird. You ask them to ban you, maybe. I don't know. That's bizarre. That's very weird. I found a creature. It's a grasshopper. Look at my chub. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do it. I like having secret access. Oh, I see. They got good emotes. That's fair. I've been meaning to share more DIY recipes. Okay, nice. Oh, look, things are starting to actually happen. That's nice, isn't it? Morning, Adam. How you doing? Welcome in. An axe. And my axe. That's Lord of the Rings. I've never seen that. No, I have seen that. Just a long, long time ago. I made a Lord of the Rings reference the other day, and I have no idea where it came from. I didn't even know that I knew that thing, if that makes sense. It was really weird. We were watching something in a stream, and there was like a horn sound, like a sort of war horn sound, but like completely out of place. And I said, why has someone got out the horn of Gondor? And then I just went, what? How do I even know that? I still don't know how I know that. It's such a weird thing for me to know, having like I've seen Lord of the Rings, I think once, and it was about 10 years ago, and I don't remember any of it other than like there being a horn in it. Hello, Cassie. Welcome in. How are you? Used to love coming home from college and playing this on the GameCube and eating snacks. Good times. Oh, that sounds fantastic, actually. Flower samples. Nice. So every time I give him a thing, he'll give me like a recipe. That's good. So we'll just do this for a little while. Kind of like the 100 Monkeys thing. It's sort of, yeah, I guess. A little bit. I said the wrong thing to him. You don't even know what that is. It's from Lord of the Rings. You wouldn't get it. Only true Lord of the Rings fans know about that. You know? Sorry. I don't know where that came from. It was just really weird. Someone's calling. Blathers, is that you? What splendid timing. Do you remember the venture we discussed? It's come to fruition. I'm currently stationed on an island we've decided to call Niles Crane. Local fauna is abundant as expected, just as I told you. How many precisely? There's no way of knowing just yet. 5 outstanding specimens so far. Nice. I'm good. How are you? I'm alright, thank you. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Glad you're doing good. Blathers is coming, everyone. And we've got to find a spot for Blathers. God, I don't know where to put Blathers, actually. A horny Gondor. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me. Did he give me a... Oh, an axe is good. Did he give me a... I keep thinking it's a spade. It's not a spade, it's a shovel. The answer is... he did not. Awful pub name? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. God, where do I put the, where do I put the museum? Bum, ba-dum, bum. Do you reckon we just put it, like, out of the way for now? And then later on we can, like, move it? Because I think this is the problem I had last time. I put it in a space where, like... It was not a good idea. But if we pop it like... Oh, okay. I've got to move it a bit over here. Put it in the bin. Yeah, maybe. That might be a good idea. Is this a good spot? Yeah. Okay, Blathers. Do your worst. I can chop down trees and stuff. The museum's good, isn't it? Are they not adding a cafe to it? Is that not in the update? They're adding a cafe with Roost or whatever his name is. See, I've not played the old one, so I don't really know these people. Sorry I'm late, miss. That's alright, Leopard. Sit down. Put your book bag away. Rooster. Oh, why did I call him Roost? Sorry. Oh, is that what the cafe is called? Okay. Yeah, Leopard, sit down. Put your Put your book bag away. Get your planner out. What else? What else? I showed Mrs. Lights my sign off from Don yesterday, and she assumed that you deserved the fuck you lip. Well, some might say he did. Our planner was called a contact book. Really, that's weird. In our planners, if we did good in class or whatever, right? You used to get. Sorry, I'll talk to him in a minute. We used to get stamps, right? We used to get stamps from different teachers. Teachers would have a stamp, and they'd stamp your planner if you did something good, like if you did a good bit of work, or if you behaved well or something like that. Now, some teachers would be really strict with them, and some teachers would like just give you a stamp for not being an arsehole. And then if you got a certain amount of stamps over the course of the year, they took you on a trip to Lightwater Valley. It wasn't a lot of stamps you needed. You didn't need loads of stamps. You only needed like 100 over the course of a year or something like that. Basically, as long as you weren't a terrible, horrible little urchin, then you'd be able to go to Lightwater Valley. What we used to do, and also like after that, there was like bonus prizes. So like if you got like 300, then you got like half a day where you got to just do like activities and stuff and that kind of thing. You know, there's like increasing rewards. Of course, they stopped this system after they realized that sometimes the teacher would just leave the classroom for whatever reason, and someone would just take the stamps and you'd just go like on your planner and just put like dozens and dozens of stamps while they were gone. While they were gone. So like it was actually all the worst behaved kids had the most stamps because they were just stealing the stamp and just doing it constantly whenever the teacher wasn't looking. It was because the stamp made quite a loud noise as well. So if the teacher was actually still in the room, they'd have to do it like really quietly, like really slowly. Good times. And you used to go up to the bad kids in the class and go, "Can you stamp my planner? Can you stamp my planner?" And you go, "Yeah, sure, mate." And then you get like 10 stamps off and you go, "Yes." It was good. It was good. It was a nice bit of fraud. A nice bit of stamp fraud. For the entrepreneurial 12-year-olds in the school. Hello, Nerdmatron. How are you? Welcome in. Hello. Forged stamps, the sign of a horrible little urchin. Yeah. They weren't forged. It was the actual stamp. It was just stolen. I knew I could count on you. I'll let Blathers know he can move in as soon as he wants. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. I want to sell. We'll just sell like this. I won't sell the insects because I'll give them to Blathers. Well, not the duplicate ones. Very much in a Wednesday morning mood. Good. I think. Hello, game players. Hello, Zach. How are you? Welcome. I was a lanky little sneak thief. I wasn't a sneak thief. I was a good kid. I was all right. I was actually pretty good. There were a couple of classes where, for whatever reason, French. I was pretty bad in French. It was weird. I was pretty badly behaved in French because I didn't get it. I didn't like French. I couldn't do it. We did French for 3 years and I learnt nothing. For whatever reason, I just couldn't get my head around it, and that caused me to like. I wouldn't say act out. I wasn't that bad, but like. I remember once, like, my French teacher was talking to like one of my other teachers, like my maths teacher. I was quite good at maths at the time. I was really good in maths and stuff like that. IT, I was quite good and everything. Like every other class, I was basically like really good. And I remember my French teacher talking to like my maths teacher about me, and my maths teacher was like, "What? Are you sure you got the right person?" And then it was weird. When a teacher came back and caught them, they'd get the punishment stamp and smack it on the kid's head, branding them a stamp thief for all to see. That's exactly what happened. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. What am I doing? Chopping down trees, I guess. We could just chop down some trees for a bit. For a laugh. I don't know. How do you know which ones are peach trees and which ones are not? Is there actually a way to find out? Are they just all peach trees? A je ne sais quoi. You could say that, yeah. Oh yeah, it only lets you do... Oh, okay, that's good actually. I only did 3 years of French. So yeah, year 7, 8 and 9. Year 7, year 8 and 2/3 of year 9. Because it got to the point where after 2/3 of year 9, that's when you picked your GCSEs. And anyone who didn't pick French... So what happened is the year was split into 2 bits. There was the A side and the B side. So if you're in the A side... This was purely random. If you were in the A side, you did French for 3 years, and everyone who was in the B side did German for 3 years. Which is kind of weird. The German people, the German ones got to go to Germany, I think twice on a school trip, and the French people got to go to France, I think once. Yeah. So, it was 3 years in high school, but then in primary school we also did a little bit of French. A little bit of Spanish. I think we did Spanish for about a year, in like year 5. We did French in like year 4 and year 6. I think they just abandoned the idea of doing Spanish. And then... It was weird because we did French in year 7, 8 and 9, but we also did German in year 9. For whatever reason. I don't know why. It was almost as if they just sort of ran out of classes to give us, so they're just like, oh, you can do German as well. It was weird. But then the people on the German side didn't do like French as well. They just kept doing just German. It was odd. It was weird. Such a weird way of doing it. Yeah, it was, and it didn't help at all because, like I said, I didn't learn anything from it really. Schwarzwälder Kirchtort. That's the one thing I learned, and that means that's a Black Forest Gatto in German. That's it. That's the only thing I learned in 3 years. French mostly consisted of watching French films, or just foreign language films generally. I think there was one time in French, for some reason, we watched a Spanish horror film that I cannot remember the name of now. Is it The Orphanage? Has anyone ever seen that? It's not called The Orphanage because it's in Spanish. It's called El Orfanato. 2007 Spanish Gothic supernatural horror film. We watched that in French because I don't know. Really not a good film to show to people who are like 14 actually, because I didn't like it. We watched I think we watched Amelie once. We watched that. We watched Asterix and Obelix, or whatever it's called, with Gérard Depardieu. That kind of thing. That's the sort of thing we used to watch. I've got nothing to do here now. Sorry, you did Spanish and you went to live there, eventually came back and destroyed the exams, felt like cheating. Well, it's not cheating if you know the stuff, is it? Really? Got assigned French or German in primary school and stuck with it. Some folks managed to switch if they asked, depending on the school. In S5, you could pick Spanish. Oh, right. Ours was weird because in GCSE you could pick Russian, despite the fact that they never taught you Russian previously. It was weird. I don't know why they did that. Having said that, they also in A level they taught you computing, despite the fact that they never taught you computing beforehand. And I thought, well, I can do that. Surely if if they're only teaching you at A level, they'll like introduce you to the basics, and they just don't. And that's why I did so badly in it. I gave up after 2 weeks and spent the entire time. I found out on the school computers there was a way you could watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It was just on the computers, like hidden in a folder, like really deep in the computer. I just used to watch that. It was good. I think I found a couple of others as well. I think they were like for film studies or something like that. I found a couple of others. I found, I think the Goonies as well, I found towards the end of the year. What do you want to talk about? The Goonies? I think there were like multiple episodes of Come Dine With Me as well. It was weird. It just in like this hidden away folder that no one like knew about. Because the teachers would show you films, but they didn't have the DVD for them. So we're like, well, how are they showing that? And it turns out they were just like on the system. It's weird. Me gustaría un gatito. Me too. Probably. Maybe. My school, we had to choose between French and German after first year of secondary, and I chose German, which is a little bit of regret. I think I would have rather learned German. I think I would have rather have learned German. To be honest with you. When I went to Spain, they didn't accept English as a European language. They made me do French in a local dialect called Valenciano. Oh. Interesting. Our French teacher was notoriously the meanest teacher in the school. He weren't performing to his high standards. You got openly yelled at and shamed. Goodness me. My French teacher was all right, actually. She was, what was her name? Mrs. Atkins, I think. My first year French teacher was called Mrs. Dooley. I didn't really have an opinion of her. People told me she was quite bad, but then she said she was actually ended up being all right. Then year 8 and year 9 we had Mrs. Atkins, and she was actually really nice. I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad that I was a bit of an arsehole in the class. Because she was all right. It's just that I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do French for whatever reason. Asterix is better than Popeye. Yeah, Asterix was pretty good. The film was good. Clever kids in school could choose to do Latin. Really? We never got taught that. What's the point, though? What is the point? You might as well fucking teach Klingon. You know? What's the point? It's so unnecessary. Like, teach a language that people actually speak. You know? Hello, Wonderland. Welcome in. How are you? You would like a kitten? Oh, is that what you said? Yeah, I'd like a kitten as well. Didn't do much at school. Yeah. When I was in like S5, we got this new IT technician who was blocking all the fun websites and some actually useful ones. And one day in computing, I had to tell our teacher that he blocked Google. We had Google blocked and everyone knew about it because the IT technicians didn't trust Google. So we had to, for the first, I think, 3 years until that technician left, we exclusively used Ask Jeeves. That's true. Our internet was so restricted. Our IT technicians were morons. I had a problem in year 10 or 11, I think, where I had... I was trying to save a video for a project and it wouldn't export for whatever reason. And I didn't know why. We brought an IT technician down and he said, oh, here's the problem. You need to delete your files. He deleted everything I had saved on my little drive, on like my school drive, and then tried to export it, and then it still wouldn't export, and then he went, oh, I don't know then, and then walked off. Yeah. They used to just come in. If anyone else had the problem, and people used to have games saved on their computer. People used to bring in USBs with like games that would work on the computers. And I think they were trying to get rid of them. So whenever anyone had a problem, the IT technicians just went, yeah, you need to delete everything. It was so stupid. Latin's extreme. Is it Nerdmatron, or are you being sarcastic? If it is useful, then do let me know how. You'd have so learnt Klingon instead of French. Yeah, it would have been good. How are you enjoying Animal Crossing? It's good, yeah. I'm just at the start of it though, and I'm not time traveling, so it's a bit like dead at the start, which is fair enough. So I'm only sort of on it for like maybe an hour a day, if that. Not even Yahoo. I think Yahoo was blocked actually. Yeah, I think Yahoo was blocked. And this is before, I think this was pre-Bing, possibly it might have been, I'm not sure. Google homepage was blocked, but if you typed your search into Google Images and swap into Google, you could bypass it. We found a bypass for it where you couldn't use Google, but you could use a website called LGoog, right? Which is exactly the same as Google, but everything is just flipped. Like everything's just mirrored. You could use that absolutely fine. And it was Google, it was just everything was flipped. But other than that, you couldn't use it. Yeah, LGoog. I wonder if it's still going. Oh, look. Is it this? Is it LGoog? Oh, no. That doesn't work. LGoog is a mirrored website. Is it? Oh, is it still there? I don't know if it's still here. The website doesn't look like it works anymore. How do you even search on it? No, you can't do it. It's anyways, yeah, LGoog. It was just Google. The thing is though, Bark, that's the website I'm on, but there's no. Oh. It didn't look like. Oh, here you go. This is what it looked like. Hang on a second. Oh wait, no. What? Hang on. So this is what it used to look like. Right. And then when you type in here, it would do that. And then the whole thing. But even all this stuff, like all this, it would be like that. It was just pointless. It was stupid. It was funny, but it was stupid. Brought in episodes of Sailor Moon on the USB to watch, really. We needed software for making Gantt charts for data input, and the technicians wouldn't install them for us. We had to bring our own laptops in. IT technicians in schools are the weirdest people. Like, it's such a weird power trip for them, isn't it? I don't know if any. I'm sure they're not all like that, but almost every IT technician we had was on some sort of weird power trip. It was bizarre. It's such a weird bit of power to like cling on to. You know what I mean? It's very useful for understanding scientific terms like specific species designations and that sort of thing, but it's very useful of an understanding of language in general. Would you say, Nerdmatron, that it is more practical than learning, for example, Spanish? I'm not saying it is or it isn't. My argument would be that people actually speak Spanish. And while I understand that, like, you can use Latin for, like you say, scientific stuff, learning a different language opens up a lot more opportunities in the future. I don't know if you agree with that or not. Sorry. Goodbye, Jamie. Goodbye, Jamie. Goodbye, Jamie. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep. I hope you get a nice sleep, a long one, and it lasts a long time. You don't wake up for ages, and you wake up and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm awake now. You know those kind of sleeps. My parents' house didn't have internet till I was 21. So it was a teen. I used to torrent TV shows and put them on a USB to watch on our TV. Bloody hell. Teen Wolf, for fuck's sake. He once got a telling off for sticking a bit of word art into a Word document when we were being taught how to use Word. He told me I didn't know what I was doing. Told him I'd literally helped teach an IT class, and I specifically ran a lesson on word art. I like the fact that word art of all the things as well. That's fantastic. When I was a kid, I was really into computers as a kid, right? IT was my favorite class. When I was about 8 or 9 or 10, I used to buy for fun from Waterstones IT textbooks to learn about how to do different things, like textbooks for maybe people that were like a couple of years older than me, so I could like learn about how to do certain things on the computer and things like that. Not like spreadsheets and stuff, but like slightly more interesting things. Then something happened, and for years this plagued me because it only happened on my user on the computer. But whenever I used Microsoft Word, right, there was constantly this symbol that would appear everywhere, right? And you'll know what symbol it is because I don't know what it's called. It's like a line break symbol, but it has a very specific and fancy name. Oh, is it called? Is it just called a new line? Okay, that might not be the fancy name. Is it one of these? Line. Wait, let me find it. There was like, it's like a. Oh, it's called a pilcrow. The P. It's like a reverse P. The pilcrow. Also known as a paragraph mark, or paraph. This thing. Okay, so this thing used to be on my Microsoft Word on like every line and stuff, and I had no idea for about 4 years how to get rid of it. It haunted me. It haunted me. I hated it. My dad was teaching a college course for youngsters, so I went along because I was bored, and one day he let me run one of them. Wow. That's pretty good. Carl Pilkroton, yeah. Chant the Pilcrow for a good time. Yeah, so it was, I gave up after that, really. I just ended up playing Adventure Quest. Anyone ever play Adventure Quest? I used to just play that, and I used to play 3D Pinball Space Cadet. You know the one that was on Windows XP. Isn't it just like one button press? Yes, Bark, but that button was very difficult for 10-year-old me to find. Adventure Quest. Adventure Quest was good. We used to play it in IT in year 6 in primary school, and we had an our IT like tech guy in primary school. Who was called, was it Mr. Mateto? I think his name was Mr. Mateto. He used to host once a week an after school IT club, right? And he was trying to teach us about like actual IT stuff, and the whole time we just used to sit there playing Adventure Quest. There was only like 8 of us in the class because the only reason we joined the class as well is to play Adventure Quest with each other after school. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. So we used to just play Adventure Quest. It was good. It's a fun time. Hang on, I missed some chat, I think. Which villages are you hoping to join your island? I don't know, you know. Wonderland Rogue. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I'll just take whatever I can get, I guess. You know? I don't know. I want Delhi. Delhi's good. I like Delhi. Macromedia Flash lessons. Oh god. Yeah, I never got that stuff. I just like doing the fun stuff, you know. Adventure Quest 3D's free on Steam. Oh, should I play that? Adventure Quest 3D. Good morning, Tall Nerd, by the way. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Is it the same thing? It's a reimagining of the... Oh my god. Early access. It's early access, and it came out on the 19th of October. 2016. Maybe we should play that. Adventure Quest was good though, and then we tried to play one called like Dragon Quest as well, but it wasn't as good. It was like a little rip-off. Adventure Quest was fantastic. That was such a good game. I used to love that. And that's not normally my sort of thing. I never played RuneScape or World of Warcraft or anything like that, but Adventure Quest really appealed to me. It was really good. Tea break? Have a good tea break, Bark. Me and my friends read absolute cunts to hang around with because I didn't know anyone else. Oh, that's relatable. Managed to get access to one of the computer storage rooms, set up a LAN and got a whole lot of Age of Empires on the go. That's fantastic. That's really good. I like that. Wow. Our techie computers had Unreal Tournament on them. Really? Age of Empires 2 is a staple in our school group. Age of Empires 2, I used to play because my dad had it. Do you remember the cheat where you could get the car that would just run everything over? I can't remember what the cheat was called now, but I think someone talked about it not too long ago and I've completely forgotten. There was the cheat for the car. Does anyone remember that? It was like a blue Shelby Cobra, I think. With like white stripes, and he just used to run people over. It was fantastic. It's just a stupid fucking game. Anyone tried Age of Empires 4? How do I turn this on? That's the one. Yeah, how do I turn this on? Oh my god. What a game. After we finished our class, we'd sit and play that. Oh my god. I wish we had that. We just played like little flash games on a website that we found. Which I can't even remember. I can't even remember the name of it. We used to play Bowman. Do you know Bowman? Bowman, it was Bowman 2, I think, where it's like little stick figures and they'd be like a certain distance away and you had to like get the angle and the power and stuff like that to like hit them on the head. Cool math games, that was blocked for us. You want Age of Empires 4? Played the tutorial on the stress test weekend they did. Oh, was it good? Snowbuckle was saying he was watching a video and it's got like York in it. Obviously not York now, but like York back then, and apparently it's quite interesting to look at. I think I'm bad at those kinds of games, but I think I'd like to give it a go. The thing is though, it's fucking expensive, isn't it? It is expensive. Everyone, I think I'm done on Animal Crossing for the day. I don't think there's anything else for me to be doing. It's on Game Pass. Yeah, that's fucking everything's on Game Pass. We raided Emma yesterday. Tall Nerd. This is probably for you, by the way. We raided Emma yesterday, and she was playing Unpacking, which is something that I think you've talked about, which came out yesterday. A Tall Nerd, that game, it is on Game Pass, which is why I've been reminded of it. It is on Game Pass. If you've not got Game Pass, it's £15.49. It's £15.49. Now, I'd love to tell you if it's a good game or not, but we couldn't see because by the time we'd raided her, she'd already completed it. It took her 3 hours. It was £15.49. It took 3 hours. I feel like if you've got Game Pass, that game is probably worth it. If you've not got Game Pass, I would not buy it until it's on sale for like a significant amount of money, unless they add more stuff, which they may do. £15.49 on Steam, or $20 if you're American, $19.99 if you're American. She said it took about 3 hours. Unbelievable. I looked at that and thought it was a bit steep. I thought that was a bit steep. 15.49. I thought it was going to be about a tenner most. Hopefully they add stuff to it, Tall Nerd. Hopefully they add stuff to it. Like free, because that seems incredibly steep to me. That seems really steep. I wonder what the reviews are like. I bet the reviews are really good on Steam. I bet the reviews are like really good. But they're like, oh, this game's so cozy and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I wouldn't pay that much for a game that lasts 3 hours. If you think the game is worth £5 for 1 hour of gameplay, then I guess it is good. But £5 for £5 for 1 hour of gameplay is a lot. I don't know. You got a Game Pass code if you want it. I'm all right, thanks you, Zach. I've been told how to have like infinite trials of Game Pass, and I thought about doing that, but I don't know. I don't normally. There's not really games on it that I'd be that interested in giving a go. I mean, there's some games where I go, oh, it's on Game Pass, and I go, oh yeah, maybe, but then I don't know. I think a lot of the time I'm just sort of like, I just want to buy it. Pay more in cinema. Pay more. Do you pay more in the cinema for? How much is cinema these days? I've not been in fucking ages. Is the cinema a lot?